Ambassador Kixthar couldn't suppress the clicking sound his mandibles made, the Zephyrian equivalent of laughter. The holographic display before him showed a blue-green planet, unremarkable by galactic standards, yet labeled with the most absurd classification he'd ever encountered. Category 12, Deathworld. He transmitted to his colleague, Ambassador Nelvora of the Christine Collective. These humans have quite the imagination. Nelvora's crystalline form shimmered with amusement. Indeed. They claim their homeworld is hostile. Hostile! As if any species capable of achieving faster-than-light travel could emerge from genuine danger. The Galactic Council chamber buzzed with similar sentiments. Humanity's application for membership had been circulating for weeks, and their insistence on Earth's Deathworld status had become something of a running joke among the elder species. The humans sat quietly at their designated platform, their ambassador, a small female named Chen, watching the proceedings with those peculiar forward-facing eyes. Perhaps, Kixthar announced to the assembly, we should conduct an official inspection. See this Deathworld for ourselves. The chamber erupted in approving chitters, hums, and bioluminescent flashes. Ambassador Chen smiled. We'd be honored to host you. 3 cycles later, Kixthar found himself regretting his smugness. The inspection team materialized at what humans called the Amazon rainforest. Kixthar's environmental suit immediately began blaring warnings. Temperature 35 degrees Celsius. Humidity 88%. Atmospheric oxygen content 21%. 21% oxygen? Kixthar gasped. That's a combustion hazard. Oh, it used to be higher, Chen said cheerfully, swatting at something on her bare arm. About 35% during the Carboniferous period. That's when we had dragonflies the size of birds. You evolved in this? Nelvora's translator barely masked her horror. Before Chen could answer, something massive moved in the canopy above. A serpent, no, multiple serpents, dozens of meters long, constricting around what appeared to be a large mammal. The creature's death throes shook the trees. That's just an anaconda having lunch, Chen explained. They can eat prey up to their own body weight. Don't worry, they rarely bother humans. Now jaguars, on the other hand, rarely? Kixthar's translator crackled. They didn't stay long in the rainforest. The Australian outback was somehow worse. The inspection team stood in their environmental suits watching a human child, casually remove a spider from their sleeping bag. That's a Sydney funnel web, the child's parent explained. Highly venomous. The anti-venom's in the med kit, just in case. Just in case? 3 ambassadors transmitted simultaneously. Well, deaths are pretty rare now, the parent shrugged. We've had the anti-venom since 1981. Kixthar's database began compiling. Venomous snakes, over 600 species. Venomous spiders, scorpions, jellyfish, octopi fish, snails, even mammals. Box jellyfish with enough toxin to kill 60 humans. Saltwater crocodiles that could death roll a spacecraft. Cassowaries that could disembowel with a single kick. And you call this continent home to 12 million humans? Kixthar asked weakly. Oh, it's actually quite nice once you get used to it, Chen replied. The ocean tour was canceled after a great white shark investigated their submersible. The mountain expedition ended when Ambassador Rek of the Harmonious Unity experienced what humans called altitude sickness at a mere 3,000 meters, less than half the height of Mount Everest. Your people climb higher than this? Freck asked, gasping in supplemental oxygen. For recreation? Some climb without oxygen, Chen mentioned, though that's considered pretty hardcore. The final stop was a human city, Tokyo. Kixthar hoped for respite. He found none. This region experiences an average of 2,500 earthquakes per year, Chen narrated as they toured. And we're in a typhoon season, so there's a 15% chance of a major storm. Oh, and Mount Fuji, that volcano you can see, is technically due for an eruption. You built a city of 14 million here? Nelvora's crystals had lost all luminescence. 37 million in the greater metropolitan area, Chen corrected. Humans tend to thrive in challenging environments. That evening, the inspection team gathered in their orbital hotel, reviewing the data. Every ambassador sat in stunned silence. Their planet is trying to kill them, Kixthar finally said. Constantly. The weather alone, Rek added, pulling up statistics. Hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, droughts, floods, electrical storms that could fry our shielding. The wildlife, Kixthar continued. Microscopic organisms that invade and destroy from within. Megafauna that see them as food. Vegetation that can poison with a touch. The geology, Nelvora whispered. Earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, the very ground moves beneath them. And they don't just survive, Rex said, his voice carrying a new emotion. Respect. They flourish. 8 billion of them. They've turned their Deathworld into a garden. Kixthar looked at Ambassador Chen, who sat patiently waiting for their assessment. He finally understood the quiet confidence in her eyes, the relaxed posture of her species. These weren't fragile beings cowering from their environment. These were apex survivors. Ambassador Chen, Kixthar said formally, the Galactic Council owes humanity an apology. We did not understand. Your Deathworld classification is accurate, perhaps even understated. Chen smiled. No apology necessary, Ambassador. We understand the skepticism. Most species evolve on what we'd call paradise planets. Low oxygen, stable weather, minimal predators. She paused. But you asked earlier why we wanted to join the Galactic Council so eagerly. Yes? Earth taught us to adapt, to overcome, to persist against impossible odds. We thought those skills might be useful. The galaxy is vast and often dangerous. We humans. She gestured at the blue planet rotating peacefully below them. We're very good at surviving dangerous places. Kixthar looked at his colleagues, seeing his own thoughts reflected back. Humanity's application would be approved, but with a crucial difference from their initial assumptions. They weren't accepting humans out of charity. The galaxy was accepting humanity because after 3 million years of surviving Earth, humans were exactly the kind of species the Galactic Council needed. The Deathworld had forged something extraordinary, a species that looked at the impossible and simply refused to quit. And the galaxy, Kixthar realized, was about to learn what that truly meant.